We will begin this story with some cinnamon buns. I believe it is the most proper way to start your adventure when you travel from Norway. And while we wait for our plane to arrive, let me tell you how excited I am here. It is my first long-distance travel and the first opportunity to have a jet lag. Yay! We are on a flight to Frankfurt Airport, where we will spend a couple of hours before continuing the 13-hour journey to Tokyo. I'm immediately starting my travel journal to get into the habit of documenting this trip whenever there's an opportunity. Okay, here I am, on the longest flight of my life. I took off my shoes, we were given some snacks. Soon after, we were served one quite tasty dinner. Then the lights were out and it was time to sleep. I wished I could switch that easily, but alas. Instead, I spent most of the time watching movies and listening to podcasts. I slept maybe 2 hours altogether. Then the morning came and we had breakfast. A bit heavy for my liking, but delicious nonetheless. Ta-da! We're at Tokyo Airport, and it's time to switch to the Japan Standard Time. The 3 essential items we bought right away at the airport were a SIM card, a USB charger, and a Suica card, which is used for public transportation. By 7:30 p.m. we are at our hotel. After dropping off our bags, we are heading out to search for food. Good morning! After breakfast, we are taking you to Ueno Park, just a 10-minute stroll from where we are staying. Quick note, not everyone here is fluent in English, but everyone's super willing to help. So Google Translate to the rescue. Now let's explore Ueno Park. Here we are at the boat pond, where we are taking a swan pedal boat ride. It seems like a typical tourist activity, but hey, Who cares? We were in the middle of the lake on a sunny day in Tokyo. It was still early to have too many people around and to be in danger of crashing into another swan. So things were going well. We are arriving at the Lotus Pond. When I researched what to visit in Tokyo, I wasn't going into great detail. So this pond completely caught me off guard with its beauty. It is beyond my imagination how beautiful it is during summer when lotus flowers bloom. If you're planning a trip to Tokyo, I strongly recommend checking out this spot. Second breakfast? Why not? We found a cozy spot at Everyone's Cafe right in the park. Having a meal outdoors in October is a special treat for us. While having this deliciously green cake and coffee, I read my fortune. It said, I need to keep working hard, learn everything I can about my rivals, and go outside more. Then we moved on with our walk, and just a few meters from our brunch spot, there was a food festival. How we missed it before we went to eat is beyond me. So we regretfully said no to all the food there. But we stayed for several minutes to watch this show. The original agenda for this day did not include the Tokyo National Museum because we wished to spend a sunny day outdoors. However, when we learned that the museum's garden was open to the public, we changed our minds. We saw maybe 30% of the museum's exhibition, but we had one fantastic garden stroll. We are making a brief break, and I'm happily doing my first sketch in Japan while Dan dozes off on a chair next to me. Unfortunately, this was also the last time I used colored pencils on this trip. With each passing day, I had so many new experiences that I had very little energy left for my sketchbook. At 4 p.m. we are back in our room to have a snack and a short nap. But first, I want to show you these stunning books we purchased at the museum shop. And let me tell you, it was a struggle to avoid buying more. After sleeping for an hour, we are recharged and ready for an evening adventure. It's finally time for dinner, and we're deciding to go to the ramen restaurant nearby. The food was delicious, but having such a heavy meal right before bedtime was not the best idea. So we had a long walk instead of catching the metro, and then it was time for my second almost sleepless night.